Hello everyone. What day is today? I honestly can't remember what today is. I think Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I had a client this morning. Now I remember. It has been some busy things happening and I can't even keep the day straight. I hope that you are enjoying summer, unlike my crazy hectic brain that is on overdrive. So anyway, my name is Sarah from Polished Pinkies and I wanted to do a live showing off some of the popular neutrals. Oftentimes I'm doing color families like reds, blues, black, greens, things like that. And I've never done one that was just neutrals. So I decided, let's start that trend now, shall we? So I'm excited to show you all of these beautiful shades of neutral colors. I have from brownie shades to nude, real sheared out colors. And then we have some pinky nudes and we have some pale pinks. So beautiful, beautiful colors. Let me clear the decks. All of these polishes, this is the Luxio line from Accents. So Accents right here, this company right here, that is the parent company of Luxio. Luxio Gel is not actually a company. The company is Accents and Luxio is a gel polish line. So just a little bit of information for you. Also another tip, on the back of the Luxio bottles, you might see a word called, like for instance, this one's called Lin. On the front, it's called linen. So Accents is made and manufactured in Canada, where they have dual language, which is French and English. So all of the bottles will have French and English names on them. In case you were wondering, like, wait, what does that say? It says Bossy. So there you go, little bit of info. All of these polishes can be purchased at polishedpinkies.com. And let's hop into swatching. First, we have Luxio Bossy. This is an oldie but a goodie. It is a beautiful nude pink. It's a mid-tone nude. I don't even know how to explain nudes very well, but this one has just enough pink in it to be interesting. So it's not fully like skin tone, like a nude light skin tone. It is a little more pink than that. And I don't know. In fact, I was going to turn off one of these lights because I feel like sometimes with both of the lights, you are missing out on the true color. So it does have this beautiful pale pink hue. I would not call it a pink. I'd still put it in the nude family because it has a lot of brown in it. It's absolutely lovely. This is the type of nail for professionals who aren't allowed to have color. This allows just for a beautiful manicure overall. Luxio Bossy. Now all of the Accents products are a 30-second cure, so make sure that you're curing your products properly. Beautiful. Come on, why don't you turn it? There you go. Next we have, Luxio Linen. Now this one is a newer shade to the Luxio line. So you all know and love Luxio Koi. Beautiful, beautiful milky white. This is a yellowish version of it. Now I say yellow and sometimes that really gets a bad rap, but when you put this on a nail, it is just going to be this beautiful golden hue rather than a white hue. So don't think yellow like Luxio Peaceful or Luxio Cheerful, but just think like a milky golden koi. Is that helpful? It is a beautiful, beautiful color. It's actually very, very popular in the fall when we're wanting those warmer shades. This is going to pair really nicely with that. Gorgeous. All right, time for our second coat of Bossy. I love Luxio gel polish. It's very easy to work with. It is not a thick gel polish, but it is also not a thin gel polish. It's somewhere right in the middle. Beautiful, very easy to work with. It self-levels lovely, so you can turn over like your client's hand, or if you're doing swatch sticks and you're a little bit silly and need this to be not a bump at the front, like me. Beautiful. Now this side is coming off a little golden because of that light, but you can see it's just this beautiful pinkish brown. Gorgeous. All right, our second coat of Luxio linen. Think of Luxio linen like the warm tone of Luxio koi. This is going to add a lot of warmth and golden hue to your manicure, whereas Luxio koi, because it is white, then that's going to add cool tones. So this is going to be more like a warm tone version of the infamous Luxio koi. All right, next we have Luxio Sophisto. Gorgeous. This one is an oldie but a goodie. It's still a very popular color, especially this year, and I think it's because this is the year of brown. Brown is the color of the year. So this deeper neutral is just rich and lush. It's not like a cocoa color, but it is a beautiful deep tan. It is yummy. So while I'm swatching these, I do want to touch base on the Nail Tech Collective. Have you heard of that yet? We just announced it the other day. The Nail Tech Collective is an event that Polished Pinkies is presenting, where it's going to be a fun day of shopping, full day of education, which is much needed. Nail techs are always wanting to connect and learn together, grow together. So it's going to be a full day of that, which is so great. Hold on one second. I'm taking these swatch sticks out. And of course, shopping. So fun. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up during this live is because I have already gotten some information regarding some of the educators who will be presenting. So that is really exciting. Oh, I should have introduced. This is Luxio Neutral. Luxio Neutral has a bit more of an orange undertone. So this is going to be beautiful and warm as compared to Sophisto that we just did. That was a bit of a cooler, has more of a gray undertone. This one has more brown, orange undertones. Gorgeous. So we have Nat Decker is going to be teaching the accents. Shoot, I really should have reviewed that. I apologize, but Nat Decker will be there. We love Nat. And Jess Lauritsen will be there. Ioana Goodwin will be there. Melissa Hendrickson will be there. Marina Wiggins will be there. Of course, Sheridan Moore will be there. We told you that the other day when we did the live. I will be there, and hopefully we have one more class to fill, and I'm gonna hopefully hear a final word on that so I can announce what that class is and who's coming, but that is a really exciting one. So here is our second coat of Luxio Sophisto. What I love about this event is that you get to really enjoy the day. The attendee gets to enjoy the day. If you are somebody who needs a lot of education, then you would be able to go and learn from all of our wonderful educators. And then in the middle of, or in between classes, you'll be able to go shopping or build a cart, things like that. Or if you're somebody who just wants to browse, that option is there. If you're somebody who wants to save all of your shopping for the last part of the day, that option is there. If you are somebody who likes to hold and touch all of the items before you buy, of course you can do that. We encourage that, in fact. So the Nail Tech Collective event is just something we are really excited for and really proud of. And we hope that you will join us. So that was our second coat of Luxio Neutral. Next we have the beautiful, ooh, I'm excited about the next two. This is Luxio Audacious. This gorgeous color, wow. I just think it is stunning. I need to get stirred a little. There we go. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful. It is brown and pink, and it is just lovely. Let's compare this to Luxio Bossy, which is the first color that we did. So you can see this is definitely more towards the pink family. It does have a brown undertone. This is brown with pink in it, so it leans more toward the brown. It is a beautiful color, a beautiful neutral one of those really classy colors that everybody should have in their collection. Gorgeous. We are encouraging you to pair up with your nail tech buddies for the Nail Tech Collective, because coming and learning with your friends, with your nail tech friends, there's just something about it. It makes it such a special and memorable day. So if you are a nail tech and you have buddies who want to come to the Nail Tech Collective, come together. It's so fun. Oops, I don't want to close that yet. Next is Luxio Caramel. Now this one is what I would call a true nude. This is a mid-tone nude. It's going to be a really lovely color if your client is needing something. Now I am pale, but I have a bit of yellow in my skin, just for reference. Okay. So if you have a client with darker skin tone, this is going to be gloriously beautiful on them. Absolutely stunning. If you have somebody with a lighter skin tone, this is going to have a bit of a brown effect. So really, having different shades of nudes are going to serve your clientele really, really well. Gorgeous. Stunning color. Now our second coat of the amazing, I love this color, Luxio Audacious. It's just so rich and beautiful. You could easily put Audacious into, I know that we're not at the fall months yet, but as that approaches, this is going to be beautiful in like a fall ombre. This is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous design behind maybe something that has chrome in it, like a gold or a copper chrome. This is going to be chef's kiss, absolutely stunning. Or if you have a brown chrome, it's just going to really pull out those rich tones of this gorgeous shade. All right, our second coat of the beautiful natural Luxio Caramel. A very natural color. If your client has to have natural colors, I have a client, my sister, who has to have very natural looking nails, and this is a good option for her. Then your client can still have a beautiful manicure, but still have the payoff of just the tiniest bit of color, and of course the protection for her nails with Luxio Gel Polish. All right, next up, what do we have? Ooh, we have Finesse and Strobe. Finesse, first up. This color is like an ivory tone. So this is gonna be more toward a white nude. It definitely has an ivory feel to it. I believe that Luxio Ivory is a little bit deeper. So this is gonna be a warm tone white. You could treat it that way. Beautiful. That's pretty. Very pretty. So if your clients are not into those really stark whites, this might be something you would want to add to your collection. Give them an option for a white that isn't so punchy. Beautiful. Now the Nail Tech Collective, it's on August 16th in Layton, Utah. And it is actually the event where we're holding is at the Davis Conference Center, and that is connected to a hotel. So if you're somebody who is traveling in from out of town, then you could definitely book a hotel at the Holiday Inn. Again, that is just a building that is connected to the Davis Conference Center. So that makes it really easy if you are traveling. Next up we have Luxio Strobe. Beautiful. Now this one is definitely a very rich ivory color. It does have it does have golden flecks in it. I'm sorry for moving the camera. but it does have like a shimmer in it. I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer. I don't know if that's gonna pick it up. So that always makes colors a little more interesting when they have a bit of shimmer. Beautiful. There are other hotels very near the Davis Conference Center. So if you are somebody who's traveling in from out of town and you need help with figuring out a place to stay, I can just let us know and we can get you the names of the hotels that are right there. There's a Best Western, there's the Holiday Inn. There's another one that I can't remember right off the top of my head. So just really nice options for, oops, this would be Luxio Strobe that I just put onto Finesse. Oops. Let me wipe that off. So you can see Strobe is a little more yellow, a little bit deeper than the beautiful Luxio Finesse. Luxio Finesse is going to be more, I don't know. I've already tried to explain, like it's a warm white. And it's beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, let me get that into the lamp. And we'll take out the beautiful strobe, get our second coat on. There is an entry fee to get into the Nail Tech Collective. It is $15, and our goal is to keep it at $15 every year. Because the goal of this event is to really allow for nail techs to be able to come, enjoy, learn, grow, and leave with their cup filled. Gorgeous. All right, next up we have Sentiment and Flirt. Ooh, I can't wait for you to see Flirt. Guys, it's so pretty. Okay, first up is Sentiment. This one is, in my opinion, I don't know if this is what it's called, and this one has, so it's coverage, there's 4. But to me, this has a sheerness to it. It is not semi-sheer, but it does have this sheer appearance, which makes it an interesting color. So can you see where I'm saying, like right here, there's like a sheerness to it. It's not fully opaque, but it's also not a semi-sheer. It's not like Luxio Koi. Gorgeous. Very, very pretty. All right, let's take these 2 colors out. Put in our next color. And then Luxio Flirt. Oh, I can't wait for you to see it. Look, I hope it comes across on camera. Luxio Flirt is this delicate pink nude that has this oh, you can see it. There's this beautiful shimmer in it. So this makes it like a special nude. It wouldn't be just your traditional, you know, pale color. This is like pretty, really, really pretty. Has a, let's call it a frost. It just has this beautiful shimmer. Ooh, it's so pretty. This is for people who need a little bit of calmness in their life, but who also, isn't that so pretty? Who also just need a little bit of something interesting, right? So they are getting the payoff of the nude, and then they are getting the beauty that is the incredible shimmer that is in Luxio Flirt. Gorgeous. All right, second coat of Luxio Sentiment. We will have all of our brands at the Nail Tech Collective. So for polished pinkies, that would be Accents, Ugly Duckling, Stalex, Polished Pinkies Pro Tools, Luminary, beautiful. So this is Luxio Sentiment, our second coat. And you can see it is not sheer. I can't see through to my glove, but there is a sheerness to the color, which makes it a very interesting color indeed. Nails by Nin said Flirt is perfect for bridal nails. Can't agree more. Yes, it will not take away from the beauty that is the bride, but it will just add that perfect amount of special. What a gorgeous color Flirt is. Here's our second coat of Luxio Flirt. I am on team no pink and whites for a bride. I don't know what team you're on, if you're on team French manicure or not, but I am on team no pink and white, no French manicure for a bride. Instead, something that is natural and neutral like this is just something that is timeless and classic. And so having beautiful colors like this in your collection makes all the difference. One more time, look at how beautiful. Stunning. All right, and that goes and last two colors in our lineup today are Luxio Crave, beautiful color, and Luxio Conceal. So Crave is definitely one of those pink nudes. Doesn't have a ton of brightness, nothing that is too crazy, but it is a pale pink. Has a slight gray feel to it, making it a gorgeous nude. Luxio Crave. You could say that it is a very pale mauve. How about that? Because it does have a bit of purple in it. Makes for a very interesting color. And that goes. And last but not least is Luxio Conceal. Now this one is an oldie but a goodie. And this one has been very popular this year as well. I think again because it is the year of browns and having nudes and having those really classic nails. Nails that don't have a lot of color. So these colors are very popular this year. Gorgeous. So again, my skin tone, it's going to fit very much like Cromel did. So I'm just, I'm pale, but I do have a tan. I have a bit of yellow in my skin. So if you had a client with darker skin, this is going to be a beautiful, natural neutral for them. If you had somebody with lighter skin, then this is going to be more a pinky nude. It does have a slight pink undertone. All right, our second coat of Luxio Crave. Beautiful color. And we'll give that just another second. We'll do our last coat of Luxio Conceal, and then we will do the roundup. Here we go. Here's our second coat of Luxio Conceal. Beautiful. In that goes. All right, time for the recap. First part of our recap is going to be about the Nail Tech Collective. It is happening August 16th in Layton, Utah, and it's going to be held at the Davis Conference Center, which is not far off of the I-15 freeway. So we are excited for all of you to attend. We're excited to see all of you. It will be a full day of free education. There are classes basically on the hour, and they are 45-minute style theory classes. So there's going to be a lot of education happening that day. Then, of course, you can shop all of our brands, which is Polished Pinkies, Magpie, and Shamox. So you'll be able to browse and shop without the stress and headache of, you know, large crowds and things like that. So we are really excited for this event. We hope that you are excited as well. You can get those tickets at polishedpinkiespro.com. Now for our color lineup. First we did linen. This is a golden hued Luxio Koi, so it does have a bit of yellow. Turns out very golden when you put it into a manicure. Gorgeous. Next we did Luxio Bossy, one of my favorites. Just a beautiful, natural, pinky brown nude. Luxio Sophisto, this could be considered the darkest nude that I have in today's lineup. It is a deeper tan. Then we have Neutral, has a bit more of warmth to it. Gorgeous. Next we have Audacious. This one has a bit more pink than, say, Luxio Sophisto. Let's put those two together. They are the deepest colors that I have in today's lineup. So we have Sophisto right here, and we have Audacious right there. Next we have the beautiful, stunning, lovely Cremel. Gorgeous. Very natural. This would be like the no color manicure for your skin tones that are similar to mine. Then we have Luxio Finesse, which is going to be an ivory shade of a nude. Then we have Luxio Strobe, which is a bit more yellow than, I'm gonna put that up. There we go. We have Finesse over here, and then we have Strobe here. A bit more brown, a bit more yellow. Then we have Sentiment. This one was the one that is not sheer, but it has this sheerness to it. It's a beautiful, very interesting color. Lovely color, Sentiment. Then we have the must-have, in my opinion, Flirt. This beautiful, natural, has a pink hue to it, has this gorgeous shimmer. Lovely. And then the last two we had was Luxio Crave, which is a beautiful, we'll call it a mauve nude. Very pale color. Doesn't have a ton of pigment. This is not going to be shouting off of the manicure. This is a very natural, you could call them money nails, but this would be like a full colored kind of nail. And then last but not least is Conceal, which is a beautiful, natural nude. Gorgeous. All right, everybody, that is today's lineup. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these colors. And if you want to see more nudes, I'm happy to do another live on them. Sometimes we get so all about the brights and things that we forget about this beautiful range of nudes. If you have any questions regarding the Nail Tech Collective or any of these products that we sell at polishedpinkiespro.com, just let us know. We are happy to help in any way. And until next time, have a good one. Bye.